Finnegan Fox stories first. And like I was saying before, Finnegan Fox is a resident of Save a Fox Rescue in Minnesota. So if you ever wanted to, Save a Fox also is on. Oh, thank you, Sheepy. 15 cat. It was crazy. I mean, it was only for like a week. So, all right, guys, let's move on. All right. So we're gonna read the stories, and then we can talk about these. So, all right. So this is called Finnegan Fox and Friends. Welcome to Save a Fox, and this is in loving memory of Batty or Artemis. All right. Hi, I'm Finnegan the Fox. Welcome to my home, Save a Fox Rescue. And this actually shows you the layout of Save a Fox Rescue. As you can see, it's not that dissimilar from FFRC. It's got a bunch of farmland. It's got a fox yard. It's got a horse yard, and it's got a coyote yard. So, my friends and I will teach you all about foxes. Did you know male foxes are called tods or dogs? And female foxes are called vixens. That's where Vixie got her name. This is Vixie. Vixie is my mate. She is very protective of me. Dixie, the red fox, has a crush on me, but I've already chosen Vixie to be my life partner. We call Dixie the queen because she likes to sit on people's heads. Dixie is very chatty and loves to talk. Red foxes are mostly monogamous. This means when foxes choose a mate, they only raise their young with that same mate every year. All of us get spayed and neutered. This means we can't have babies, but every year when new rescue pups come, we get to play with them. My friend Matthias is very smart. He is also very shy. He likes to spend all of his free time learning new tricks. We don't always get along, and I have to remind him, I am the fox in charge. Kipper is the baby fox here. Did you know baby foxes are called kits, pups, or cubs? Kipper is goofy and likes to play with everyone. Everyone is Kipper's best friend. I love to laugh, spend time with my girl Vixie, and dig holes. Lots and lots of holes. And just for an FYI, I highly recommend watching some of the Finnegan Fox videos that Save a Fox Rescue posts. They have a YouTube page, Facebook page, and a TikTok page. Finnegan Fox, when his belly is rubbed, he sounds like he's laughing. He goes hee 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 hee. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. My friends Vixie, Dixie, Matthias, Kipper, and I will live here forever. Did you know that a group of foxes is called a leash, skulk, or earth? Hi, Craig. Some of us were rescued from scary places, so it took a while to gain the trust of people again. Oh yeah, Wolfie, the artwork is great here, and you know, every time they release a new book, I'm like the first one to grab it, and so I can read it here. All of us were born in captivity, so we can never live in the wild. We would not make it on our own. That is why we count on rescues like Save a Fox to take care of us and give us a nice place to live. And then there's information, a little bit about Save a Fox. The girl on the left here is the director. And then there's the website saveafox.org. And there's a little thank you here. And there's some cool pictures on the back of the foxes. So that's Finnegan Fox in the middle. I don't think this is Finnegan. I might be wrong. Yeah. Our goal is to rescue and provide forever homes for captive-born, non-releasable wildlife. Our children's book series is inspired by our most beloved fox, Finnegan. All of these fox characters are based on real foxes, and some of our stories will be based on real events. We are hoping to help educate people about these animals through our stories. And then, you know, they got their Instagram, Save a Fox Rescue, Save a Fox Rescue Facebook, and YouTube, Save a Fox. So that is the first Save a Fox book. The second one is called Finnegan Fox and Friends, The Great Escape. Hello, Blue Heron. All right, and this has a in loving memory of Mouse. And from what when I was reading, this guy Mouse was very beloved. Mouse was rescued from a fur farm. The fur farmer released her to Save a Fox Rescue because he didn't see her surviving the winter. Mouse lived a year with us at Save a Fox. I don't know if they're live on YouTube. I don't know. You know, take a look on there and see if you can find them. The red fox species comes in many colors, but some of these colors carry such weak genes they should not be bred. Hello, username cannot be blank. Mouse was a sapphire gene fox. This gene is a weak gene. Problems include, but are not limited to, anemia, early loss of teeth, and generally weaker animals, leading to a short life expectancy. When an animal inherits sapphire from both sides, you could get genetically weak foxes, very similar to double Merle dogs, M-E-R-L-E. Mouse was the first fox, to our knowledge, to ever get stem cell therapy. She had been diagnosed with Chidiac-Higashi syndrome. This is a genetic defect that affects the immune system, blood cells, and nervous system. She was on multiple prescriptions that helped provide her with enzymes that her weakened pancreas could not produce naturally. She was more susceptible to parasites and worms because of her weakened immune system, even when given preventatives. In the end, the antibiotics, the prescriptions, the stem cell therapy, and the love she was given was not enough. Rest in peace, Mousie. We will never forget you. All right, on to the story. One night, Finnegan had an idea. He was going to dig a hole out of his fox yard and take everyone on an adventure.
I didn't want to interrupt your story, but I guess I just did.
Oh, that's all right. Okay. Let's take a look. All right. I saw that the
And Donna's too.
okay. All right. So there's Finnegan with his idea. Finnegan dug quick and fast so that he wouldn't be caught. Vixie, Dixie, and Matthias quickly followed. Matthias and Dixie knew they weren't supposed to leave and weren't as confident as Vixie and Finnegan. So they went back to the yard. Again, these are all based on real-life foxes.
Can I interrupt again? There's 2 cats here for Humane Ohio.
Really?
Yeah, so that's what those 2 cats are in Middle Thumpers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Is he in Ohio tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. Finnegan and Vixie wanted to run and explore. Vixie. Vixie found a rabbit in the prairie. So they decided to jump through the long grass and chase the rabbit until they got lost in the forest. They frolicked through the woods and came into someone's backyard. They saw a swing set. Finnegan and Vixie decided to play on it for a while. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Lillian. It was getting late, and there were all sorts of unfamiliar sounds and smells. They decided they better head home, where it was safe. They heard howls as they walked through the woods. They then saw who was making them. Did you know that coyotes are much faster than foxes, but foxes are often known to outsmart coyotes by their quick zigzag moments. All right, have a good night, Wolfie. They quickly came up with a plan to outsmart the coyote. Vixie dodged to the right, and Finnegan ran through the coyote's legs. They both ran as fast as they could to escape the coyote and get home. As the sun was rising, they made it back home to save a fox rescue, and they found their gate to be let back in. Hello, Jolene. Finnegan and Vixie were so excited to be back home with Matthias and Dixie. In the wild, did you know, in the wild, a red fox will have a territory of 2 to 3 square miles. With all that extra room comes dangers like coyotes and hunters. Vixie and Finnegan talked about the fun they had outside. Dixie and Matthias listened closely, especially to the scary parts. After their long night exploring, they definitely needed a nap. Finnegan was woke from his nap by Kipper tugging on his tail. We met Kipper in the previous book. Kipper was eager to learn about digging, so Finnegan decided to teach Kipper the Fox Kit to dig his own mighty hole on the next adventure. Did you know that in the wild, foxes dig holes to create dens for their families? It is a strong, natural behavior. This is interesting. It says, the Read It Again game. You've probably had a lot of fun reading about Finn and Vixie's big adventure. Now for a little extra fun, read it again. This time, look for one bug somewhere in each illustration. Now I'm going to have to look. See if we can find the bugs. I don't see a bug. I'll show you a bug when I find it. Ah, here's a bug. Right above my finger. Now, I don't know if they consider a butterfly a bug, but that's what I see here. I don't see any other bugs, I don't think. Nope. Here's one. Do you see the little worm under Vixie? There's a little worm. Here's a bug. It's a bee. See the bee? There's a little spider right here. All right. Well, let's go to the next book. This is the last of the Finnegan Fox books. This is one I just got in the last couple weeks. I have not read this one yet. So, yes, it is precious. This is called Finnegan Fox and Friends. Kipper gets rescued from a fur farm. And Kipper is the baby fox, or the kit, I guess. Baby Kipper was raised at Save a Fox by Finnegan and Friends. Kipper came from a fur farm. What's a fur farm? A fur farm is a place that raises animals only for their fur. Fur farms raise foxes and mink and other animals, often making coats out of their fur. And if you ever look at Save a Fox Rescue, they have minks there too. So they have saved quite a bit of minks. Thankfully, Kipper was saved as a pup from this terrible fate. And they got the cutest little real picture of Kipper. Do you see that little picture? But I'll tell you what, the rest of that pictures is kind of scary with this box of pelts. Look at that little, cute little Kipper. Save a Fox is able to rescue Fox that the fur farmers can't care for. In Kipper's case, his mother stopped taking care of him when he was just a young pup. Did you know all red foxes are born in the spring? Most of them are born between March and May. Another real cute picture of Kipper. Do you see him up here? Upper left by my face. Very cute. Because Kipper's mom did not take care of him, he had a chance to be saved. So there's the director of Save a Fox with Kipper, little baby Kipper. Aww, very cute. The day Kipper was rescued was the best day of his life. It was the first day he got warm human cuddles. A baby fox is called a pup, kit, or cub. Oh, look at this. There is Kipper with Finnegan. There's the real Finnegan Fox. Kipper was still young enough. He needed to be bottle fed. Did you know that when foxes are 10 to 12 days old, their eyes and ears open? I like this one's got a lot of real pictures in here of the little Kipper. Kipper grew up so fast, by the time he was 15 days old, he was able to start eating soft food on his own. Then, when he was 12 weeks old, he started finding food all by himself, or foraging. Oh, look, a little Kipper. Look, a little Kipper. Yeah. Kipper, like all foxes, was already full grown by the end of the fall. If Kipper were in the wild, he'd be able to survive on his own. Look how big he got. Look at that. That's Kipper full grown. Isn't that amazing? Now, Kipper is 1 year old. Finnegan and friends have taught Kipper all about being a fox. Finnegan has this big job of helping raise new pups every year. One day, Kipper will help raise rescue pups too. Wow. Isn't that wonderful? Just wonderful. Look how big Kipper is in that picture. That's just great. Kipper also spent a lot of time with his friend Waverly, who lives in a different fox yard. Did you know? It is best to keep foxes in small groups when they are grown up. In the wild, they would live alone or with a mate. And here's a picture of Waverly and Kipper. Yeah, it does look like a border collie. Yeah. Kipper is a shy fox when it comes to meeting humans, but he loves spending time with Waverly, who is now his mate. Kipper is grateful to the humans at the rescue who saved his life. And then there's things that says, foxes like watermelon. Well, I think it's good that the fox is shy around humans. So that is Kipper. And then it says, Kipper was rescued from a fur farm as a baby. He can never be released into the wild. He will live out his days here at the rescue. He is helping educate people around the world about the practice of fur farming. This is his story. And just look at this picture. We got a picture of Kipper when he's a baby. Look at that horse right there. But then look how big Kipper is. Isn't that amazing? It's just wonderful. You know, this could be a book about popcorn. Remember popcorn, how small, and then popcorn is basically full grown now. All right. We're going to switch to something a little different. It's going to be Poems by Cats. It's called I Am Not Sorry. I have to be very careful when I read these. Because like I said, there were a couple, I don't know if it's this book or the other book, that had a couple interesting words. Who is texting me? Oh, okay. Mr. Fuzzy Bottom Sticky Pants, the third, the Quatrain Master. It's as bad as, we had a cat that we were fostering. It was like my very first foster was a calico, and she had the attitude, the calico attitude, and we nicknamed her Princess Sassy Pants because that's what she was. She didn't care, you know. She got into everybody else's bed. She was a little pistol. I found a bad word. You can clean and clean and clean some more. You could clean your cat everywhere. Even you could, wait a minute. You could clean and clean and clean some more. Still, you find cat hair everywhere, even in your underwear. There once was a mouse, his name was Klaus. There once was a cat who preferred to nap. Here in your lap is where I belong. The fluff of your belly fat is like a lullaby song. My humans do yoga to deal with the stress. I just take a nap because I am the best. My heart is red, my eyes are blue. If you try to pet me, I will bite you. Stop looking for a mate and just accept the fact that your true soulmate is me, your adorable cat. And this one is by Petey O'Malley, the most shameless cat in the world. Look at that face. Got a gallant face.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a good night.
You too.
You buy my favorite treats, but you won't let me try your clean sheets. You bring me catnip toys, but you won't let me bite the boys. You let me sleep on your lap, but you'll interrupt my nap. That's why I hate you and I love you. That's why I love you and I hate you. 1, 2, this kitty's gonna get you. 3, 4, don't even bother locking the door. 5, 6, you won't be saved by the crucifix. 7, 8, I will keep you awake. 9, 10, I'll never let you sleep again. I roll over and offer you my tummy, because you're my human mummy. I expose my fragile belly, which is as shaky as jelly. I welcome the warm touch of your hand, and I feel like I'm in dreamland. And then you pet me way too hard because I let down my guard. And you still wonder why I attack and bite your hand until it's black. I lick my paw, I lick every single claw. I lick my tummy until it's fluffy as a bunny. I lick my tail until I feel like a proud male. I lick my butt, and then I lick your face. Alright, I thought that was funny. I've scratched your comfortable couch and bit your hand till you said ouch. I left paw marks on your newly washed car and knocked off that beautiful cookie jar. I bought a dead mouse inside the house and slept on your favorite blouse. I attack your feet until they bruise. No matter what I do, I'm still your muse. Human, you are a strange creature. I like to sleep in the sink. It's also a great place to have a drink, but fresh laundry is the best. When I sleep there, I feel so blessed. The linen closet is also good for a nap, or even your comfortable lap, or even in your comfortable lap. With so many great places to sleep, why do you buy me a bed that looks so cheap? It's 6 a.m., it's time to eat. It's 9 a.m., it's time for a treat. It's 11 a.m., it's time for brunch. It's 2 p.m., it's time for lunch. It's 4 p.m., it's time for a snack. It's 6 p.m., I could eat a macaque. It's 8 p.m., it's time for dinner. I'm sure this diet will make me thinner. Let me in, I feel so lonely out there. Let me out, your presence is too much to bear. Let me in, the wind is chilling my ears. Let me out, it feels like I've been here for years. Now, isn't that a cat? How many times, you let them in, oh no, they want to go back out. Nope, they want to go back in. If you ever hear the Sad Cat Diary, there's a really good one about a cat that about coming inside or outside or inside. So my boy Guinness is like that. He wants to be let in. No, let me back out. So I bought you this present, and not a dollar I've spent. I'll give you this little mouse that I caught outside the house. Oh, it seems I let him escape. He hid under the drape. Good luck catching that rat. I would help if I didn't need to take a nap. I can jump as high as 8 feet. I always land on my feet. My eyes can see in the dark. I am as dangerous as a shark. I am quiet as fast as a cheetah. I am proud and fierce as a lion. So, Red Dot, today's the day I will catch you. The next is Snickerdoodle, the Haiku Apprentice. And I'm sure everybody can relate to this picture. A couple weeks ago, I had a thing of toilet paper that I left on the floor, and that was a big mistake because I had confetti all over the house. And I know who did it. I should have known. Hello, DeWitty. New curtains must attack right now. Living room makeover. Let me go outside. It's cold. Let me come back inside. Indecisive? Not me. Rub my belly. Touch it and I'll shred your hand. I changed my mind. You were starving me. Perhaps I'll barf on your shoe. That will sure show you. Untied shoelaces? Must attack right now. Best toy ever. Ugh. Did Magic write that little haiku? Fly on the windowsill. Must climb onto the window and catch it. After my nap. I hate my new bed. It's cold, hard, and ugly. Fruit bowl nap. Dear toilet paper, the battle is about to begin. It's shredding time. The world is waiting. So much out there to explore. Later, it's lunchtime. Glorious mornings. It's 5 a.m. and time to play. Wake up, wake up, wake up. So these aren't like true haikus. Next one is about Juniper, the sentimental. I meowed as you shut the door behind you. A long time ago, I had 7 lives, and now I only have 1 left. I reached for the vase of flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I ate them. You are my human. I am your cat. We are one. If I am the longest relationship of your life, it's time to give me all of your treats and cuddling time I am entitled to. Don't worry, don't cry, don't be disturbed, don't be annoyed. Take a nap. Life is too short. Next one is called Muffin, the boss of the house. I don't know if anybody out there remembers the Covey Muffin, who passed away a couple years ago. Welcome to my beautiful house. This is my couch and this is my blouse. Hello. How are you? Are you Azrael? Hey. I got a little Azrael here. Well, I think this is a first that you've come up to join me. Here is my kitty. Here is my king-size bed, and here's the toilet paper I like to shred. This is the fruit bowl where I nap, and this is my baseball cap. Everything here you see is mine, including the human who drinks too much wine. It's 10 a.m. and too soon to play. It's 1 p.m. and time for the buffet. It's 4 p.m. and time to take a nap. It's 6 p.m. and time to sit on your lap. It's 3 a.m. and time to freak out, to knock stuff over and yowl until I black out. You gave me a new bed. I gave you a hairball straight from my gut. You gave me yummy treats. I let you smell my butt. God. You give me love and affection. I unleashed my mighty claw. You'd offered me your lap. I showed you the power of the paw. I am not sorry, for I am a cat, naughty and spoiled as a brat. Fireworks gives me a headache. Honking car horns keep me awake. Loud music makes me lazy. The vacuum cleaner makes me crazy. But do you know what really makes me mad? Your high-pitched voice, which makes me want to flee to Trinidad. Oh, God. Alright, next one. The best place to sit is your favorite coat, I'll admit. The preferred place to nap is the sink and not your lap. The freshest water in the club comes from the bathtub. Strange habits, you may say. Well, I just do it my way. My cat lady Anna looks just like a banana. She bakes a yummy pie, but she cannot catch a fly. So she takes care of the house, but she cannot catch a mouse. That is why I am the master, and she is just a disaster. Get a dog and you will find troubles of every kind. Get a dog and I'll make him cry until his brain begins to fry. I hate the vet and your other pet. I hate your boyfriend and your best friend. I hate the dog and the neighbor's bullfrog. I hate you too, and I don't care if you're feeling blue. A pretty harsh little, you know. This is called Ms. Purr Snick Kitty, the playful kitty. Oops, I did it again. I scratched the couch and I clawed at your pouch. Oops, I did it again. I stole your sock and I knocked off the clock. Oops, I will do it again because this is my story and I'm not sorry. It's 6 a.m., time to wake up. Look at my majestic butt. I'll sit on your face until you're awake. I'll lick your hair or I'll try the stare. Wake up, it's a lovely day. Wake up, it's time to play. I jumped on the curtains because I was trying to catch that fly. I was so certain I could tell that insect goodbye. Red dot, you'll be caught. Red dot, I'm planning a plot. Red dot, I hate you a lot. Red dot, you'll never be forgot. Oh Christmas tree, I want to play with the balls. Oh Christmas tree, I want to chew on your branches. Oh Christmas tree, I want to play with the topper. Oh Christmas tree, I climbed you like you're a wall. Oh Christmas tree, you and I had a great fall. Little rat, I threw you up in the air. And then you fell flat. Little rat, I let you escape, and now I don't know where you're at. I need my mommy, I need my blanket, I need my pillow, and I'll need you too. That's why they call me the biscuit maker, and I don't mind because I'm a proud baker. Little tiny box, let me get inside you. Little tiny box, you know my love is true. Little tiny box, I know I can fit. Little tiny box, I'll just sit for a bit. Alright. I like jumping on your back. I like scratching on your legs. I like making biscuits on your lap. I love licking your hair. Dear human, you bring me so much joy because you are my human toy. My litter box is always neat, and when I use it, I am very discreet. The way the poop comes out of my bum makes me feel completely numb. When my business is finally done, it's time to have some fun. I run as fast as I can. I jump as high as I can. This feels good, man. So does anybody else have a cat that after they use the litter box, they just run around the house like they're crazy? And I think that's what that's about. So this is what they wrote. Author's notes. How did I come up with the idea for writing this book? Well, I have a cat who has done it all. He has destroyed curtains, scratched couches, bitten my hands, shredded toilet paper, scratched my legs, and he's never sorry. Whenever I catch him doing something that he shouldn't be doing, he just looks at me with a completely unapologetic face. Instead of getting upset, I decided to laugh it off and write a book of funny cat poems that could be written by my beloved, shameless cat. I hope these poems have put a smile on your face and have brightened up your day. Oh, she's got another book called Cat vs. Dog. I'll have to look at that. All right, I'm going to take just a little break, and we got one more book for tonight. So let me just stretch here for a minute. Hello, Sparrow. What's upon you? What's upon? Everybody's asleep. Oh, the Rach is asleep. Kiara. Alright, let me just get this all over you. I'm going to put this down. We'll let somebody eat this. Here we go. Hi, Sparrow. All right, so we got one more book. This is Pete the Cat, Rocking in My School Shoes. Here's the school bus, Cat City school bus. Here comes Pete strolling down the street, rocking red shoes on his 4 furry feet. Pete is going to school and he sings his song. I'm rocking in my school shoes, rocking in my school shoes, I'm rocking in my school shoes. Pete is sitting at his desk when his teacher says, "Come on, Pete, down the hall to the room with the books on every wall." I says, "Where is Pete going?" Yes, Pete the Cat. And, you know, I didn't realize there's a whole bunch of Pete the Cat books, too. Pete is going to the library. Pete has never been to the library before. Does Pete worry? Goodness, no. He finds his favorite book and he sings his song. And I think it's the same song. I'm reading in my school shoes, reading in my school shoes, I'm reading in my school shoes. Check out Pete, he's ready to eat. In a big noisy room with tables and seats. Where is Pete? Oh, yeah. Pete is in the lunchroom. It can be loud and busy in the lunchroom. Does Pete worry? Goodness, no. He sits down with his friends and he sings his song. I'm eating in my school shoes, eating in my school shoes. I'm eating in my school shoes. Pete and his friends are playing outside on a green grassy field with swings and tall slides. Where is Pete? Pete is in the playground. Kids are running in every direction. Does Pete worry? Goodness, no. He slides and swings and sings his song. Pete is a dark blue cat. I'm playing in my school shoes, playing in my school shoes, I'm playing in my school shoes. All day, Pete sings his song. I'm singing in my school shoes. I'm painting in my school shoes. I'm adding in my school shoes. I'm writing in my school shoes. I guess his school allows sneakers, right? When school is done, Pete rides the bus home. Pete's mom asks him, Pete, what did you do at school today? And Pete says, Hi, Sparrow. I was rocking in my school shoes. I was rocking in my school shoes. I was rocking in my school shoes. And I will do it again tomorrow. Because it's all good. I just noticed that Pete's got 4 sneakers on. And here's Pete the cat at the very back. So, that ends Pete the cat. And that is all the books I have. So, just wanted to remind everybody that we are going to be doing a very special story time on Monday. The time to be announced. And I'm going to have a special guest with me. Very special guest. So, good night, Mike. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Craig. So, everybody have a great rest of your night. And I will actually see you on Monday. So, I have to pick out some books. And I think I'm going to probably have exclusively cat books. But I'm also going to read a very special story. And it's a true story that hits close to home here at FFRC. So, thank you, Craig. Thank you. So, hopefully I'll be able to to hold things on when I'm here on Monday. So, I'm getting surgery on my elbow on Friday, so... Thank you, everybody. Yep, I live 4 miles away. And the good thing is I just go up 1 road, 2nd road, and 3rd road, and then I'm home. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Yep. So, have a good night. Good night, Pontia. 40 euro.